Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, just got done signing my life away at the Clinton County Assessor's Office. Basically, I just needed to sign up for a tax credit because the wife and I bought the farm. And we're just getting up to the farm. As you can see, we got tassels. And I do apologize, I'm having to use the GoPro Hero 7 today without a mic or a wind muff or anything because I forgot to charge my batteries. Yeah, my bad. Hopefully, luckily it's not too windy today, but we haven't been up to the farm. I haven't been able to do a video in about 3 weeks. 2 weeks, something like that. So I figured I'd catch you guys up. We got a special guest showing up today. I don't know if that'll be in this video or the next one, but I'm really excited to kind of do some exploring because as you guys know, I'm an engineer. I like to try new things, and we tried a lot of new things this year, both on the corn side, and we will be trying for the bean side. But it is July 11th, and corn is tasseling. It's just starting to really kind of show up in these last couple days. The tassels have been. I know our fields haven't had any, but we also plant a really later day corn for our beginning stuff, so that does not surprise me. So we're gonna go check out that. We're gonna check out our wheat that has not been cut yet. The guys have been hauling a lot of corn, both out to Cedar Rapids and to Clinton. We've been baling a lot of hay. We're in the middle of second cutting hay. We got probably half of it on the ground or baled. We're gonna be baling the rest of it today. And then the other half we'll do probably later this week. We'll cut it. We're supposed to be getting some rain tonight, a decently strong storm. Hopefully we get the rain, the inch or two of rain that we need without any wind. Because for those of you guys who don't know, we went 54 days without a measurable drop of rain. That's a long time. That is a really long time. So we need to get, but luckily in the last 2 weeks we've actually gotten roughly 2 to 3 inches across the farm, roughly. So that's honestly saved us. We were gonna go from a crop failure to now it's gonna be salvageable. But still, it's we need to keep it up. We need to keep more rain coming, that's for sure. Here's our wheat. It looks ready to go. There's barely any hues to it. We're gonna be cutting it in these next couple days. And like I said, the guys have been hauling corn. So it's 1 o'clock, just getting up to the farm. Let's go see what we got going on. So now, because we have all of our crops in the ground, minus potentially 20 acres of beans if we double crop that with the wheat, I'm gonna go put and pull USBs out of our 2 planting tractors. That way I can get all of our planting data uploaded to our mapping software. That way we have it to our phones and we can look at them for record keeping and all that stuff later. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Curtis is just kind of sitting around and just got done with lunch, waiting for Pat to get back for feeding the bottle calf. And I'm not sure what Darren and Nathan are doing. So all I gotta do, just grab the USBs, download it to my, upload it to my computer, and then I'll upload it to our software here in the next day or 2. I wish it was like John Deere. So if those of you guys who don't know, I do work for Deere, so I do get to see quite a bit of different views and different how different brands of equipment do it. Deere, it's all wirelessly uploaded. That would be really nice. Deere's had that for 10 years or so. Case just finally came out with it last year when they, this isn't the right tractor. Where's the other Magnum? Gotta find that. Anyway, so Case just came out with that last year on the tractors, and I believe sprayers now have it as of this year, but combines still don't have it, and we won't have it on our farm for another 5 years. So that sucks, but that's what it is. Not sure why the truck's in here, the good truck. Looks like we could put a new alternator on at some point. Might even been this morning. Huh. Yeah, so the good truck's in here. The guys have been hauling a lot of corn, trying to get 5 loads in a day because we're a little behind. So they've been keeping busy with our 2 trucks as well as Jeff's truck, that Blue International. Haven't made any progress on the 93, and we're only 2 months away from harvest, so probably should be doing that at some point. We're still gonna rip the heads off. It's underneath that overall there. So we need to get on that here shortly, hopefully. And we need to start spraying beans here soon. Haven't done any bean spraying quite yet, but I think that's gonna be starting here after this rain, hopefully. Well, Pat's gonna take off and start spraying beans today. I'm gonna grease the 5th wheel. Nathan and I are gonna go start loading up some trucks. Let's get going. So here I'm greasing the 5th wheel. This is what actually slides and lets the trailer turn. The main pivot point of the trailer, called the 5th wheel. And you gotta grease it every so often. And my battery's almost dead. Now we're greased. We'll start this thing up and not fall and head out. Fire this thing up. Pat's priming the boom and getting everything kind of fixed up, tuned up, so we can start spraying some beans. So I lowered the suspension so I don't lose all my grease, and I'll back into it. I pulled a little bit too far back, so I'm gonna lower it again. Here lowering right now. Pull forward a little, raise it back up. Now we're hooked up. Make sure we're locked in, which we are. That's our lock right here. Now I'll crank it up, hook up the air lines, check everything out, and head out. Loading up right now. Pulling out of this bin. This is our old wet bin. You can kind of tell how there's different colored rings. This wet bin used to be over there hooked up to our dryer, and we crinkled it. So when we moved it over here, we had to either get a new bin or do something. So we decided just to move this bin over here, put a couple rings on, add another one to make it taller, and that gave us an extra 13,000 bushel in storage. So we're pulling that out right now, and we're basically blending it off. This corn's real dry, 14%. We're gonna pull out of the bin down south. That's like 16%, so it's gonna average out right around 15, which is what we want. We're using our 71-foot 10-inch auger. It's Westfield, I believe. We're using our 656 tractor to drive it. Just about got the first pile in, and we'll move it forward here shortly. There we are. Got everything cleaned out as best I could, and now we are loaded up. Like I said, we got half the truck full right now. Gonna be filling the other truck up. Let's roll. It's a hot one today, guys. Very, very hot. But we got 3 trucks running. We've never had 3 trucks running today. We've been doing that for the last couple weeks, just trying to get caught back up. So it's brand new stuff for us. And this truck does not have good AC, so that's always fun. So yeah, with the 3rd truck, we're really able to get stuff done because Curtis, Nathan, and my Uncle Pat can all haul until ADM closes. And if they close in 5 hours, we can still at least get 9 loads in, which is exactly what we need. Whew, I'm too hot. All right, I'll let you guys go. Tell you what though, guys, like I said, for us being in as bad of a drought that we were, our crops really don't look too bad. We're pretty dang fortunate. Especially our soybeans, which will be coming up on a soybean hill on our left here shortly. It looks great, honestly. We are pretty fortunate. Now, we're still praying for rain because we're still in a drought, but canopied over nicely. It's looking perfect. There's my field. Looks a lot better than it did 2 weeks ago, that's for sure. I think a lot of the issues that I had were definitely moisture, lack of moisture, but if you look close over there, I'm still fertilizer deficient in some spots. But it could be a lot worse. Hopefully I'll get a halfway decent crop. Praying for it. Just getting down to the south farm, taking the mile gravel road to the west. Hopefully we'll be able to see Pat out spraying. He's spraying the beans. Right there, it's our first bean field that we're spraying of the year. I don't see him, so might be loading up, maybe. I don't know. But Nathan is right there loading up out of our grain bin we have down south. and I'm gonna load up there as well. The problem is we both can't fit in there at the same time, so I'm just gonna pull over here out of the way. Just got one pile done. What's that over there? Corn looks pretty good. Well over 6 feet tall. Well, oh yeah, probably closer to 7 or 8 once you get out there. The outside of the field never looks near as good, just because usually this part never gets the fertilizer and it just kind of ramps up. But oh shoot, he's done. Never mind, no need to walk in there. Looks like I'll go take my truck in. Here he comes. I bet she's about out. One last little bit of truck, and we're just about got our cone down to here, so just about emptied out. Just made her back, so we got both trucks loaded up for tomorrow morning. Pat's down there spraying, and Nathan's gonna go start baling. Darren, who works for us over the summers, he is out picking up bales. Curtis is trimming some trees, and I'm gonna go scout some fields. So the beauty about this time of year is, other than spraying, we don't have a whole lot going on, spraying and haying. But what's cool about it is you can really learn a lot. So that's what I'm going to be doing these next couple hours. Is I got an agronomist coming down from Sound Ag, and the next video we're going to take you through that. But in this video, we're going to go look at the wheat, see how far along that is. I think it's about ready. We're going to go look at our beans that we VT'd. That's going to be a little experiment that we did. I'll get into that a little later. Yeah, so let's go take a look. Oh yeah, this wheat's got a little green to it around the edges, but for the most part, it's ready. Let's go ahead and take a look. So this part's gonna be green because we ran it over. When you run wheat over, it stunts it. There's still some green to it. Thresh is easy. Smaller kernels, you can also, so I do a lot of wheat for work. I did a lot of combine setting and combining wheat, so I do know quite a bit. You can tell how, really for any crop, how hard it is, how much bite or how chewy it is. That's what type of moisture content it is. We don't want to harvest our wheat above a 14% moisture content. So I'm going to, biting into it. Got a good bite to it. I'm guessing it's probably 13-14% in spots, but you can kind of see, we'll walk a little ways. It's still got quite a bit of green in some spots, so it might need another week to ripen up. And especially you look at all this green straw yet, it probably needs another week. We got a storm coming in tonight, and I'm hoping that it doesn't lay down all the wheat like this. That would really suck. Let's go take a look at those beans. It's definitely spots where it's thin, just because we had all that trash and residue, but where the beans did poke up, man, they look nice. Knee high. It's pretty dang good. So we're in the vegetative growth stage. What that means is it's basically putting on plant mass, and basically what that means is the more plant mass it has, the bigger plant, the more pods it can put on. So you can look right here. See those 4 flags? That's where we VT'd. And right there's where we didn't. So what a VT is, it's a vertical tillage. It basically just stirs up the stalks and chews up the moisture and the residue. So there were beans that were planted here, but they couldn't come up because there was so much residue and trash. Well, right here in this little square, we VT'd there. So instead of having these gaps, we should have a much more even stand of beans. And I can already tell you they are. You really can't tell on the height. There might be a slight height difference, but you can definitely tell on the gaps, if emergence wise. There's barely any of these gaps. Whereas before, I was walking through gaps all the time. You just look down this row and it's just like pure beans. Then you look this way, there's just spots. I think that'll definitely help for our final stand in population, which more beans out here means the more yield you get. It's pretty simple math there. Name of the game in farming is always try to get better. Always try to improve, always try to push the envelope. Because if you're not getting better, your neighbor, who is effectively it's our friend, but it's our competition. If your neighbor, you can always assume your neighbor's getting better, so you've got to get better as well. Because that's how we just kind of help meet the challenge of a growing world with less acres to do it on. Because every day, thousands of acres get lost due to urbanization. You can kind of see our beans look pretty good so far. All these flowers will eventually become bean pods. But like I said, they're just slowly putting on flowers now. These guys, that's what we don't want right there. That's what these holes are. Bugs chewing on them. The bugs basically bite the leaves and munch on them. If you get over a certain threshold, it makes sense to spray, because obviously it costs money to spray. So you want to have a certain threshold, because the more bugs you got, the more yield you'll lose, because it just robs photosynthetic energy from the crops. So there's always it's called the economic threshold on when you actually want to spray. There's a weed. Sweet, let's roll. There's Darren up there moving some hay. Getting all a second crop kind of moved off, and then yeah, it's been a pretty decent day. They're just moving along. Like I said, it's summer activities. It's just hay and spraying and hauling corn around here. Not a whole lot different. Working cows. Oh, sweet. Well, I think I am going to pause this video. We're going to move on to the second video that I'm recording today. Like I said, you guys are going to want to check out this one, because it's really interesting, the type of stuff that we're going to talk about. I got an agronomist here on the farm for the first time ever, honestly. So we're going to go into kind of some details. We're going to pull some samples. We're going to go from there, so you guys should check this out. Also got some surprises to take a look, to talk about too, when we get back. Like I said, we'll save that one, but we may or may not be purchasing something that we've needed for a while. So yeah, so stay tuned. Video will be released about a week after this one. Our main trucking route's getting some road work done. It's desperately needed too, because some of this was pretty nasty. Hey guys, hey from Denmark. Stay tuned for a special message at the end, but that's enough for me for this video. Let's go to the Budman for the rest of it.
Anyway, we got a much needed rain yesterday. Looks like about 1 inch and 3/10 here. This is at my house. The farm is actually probably, by the crow flies, it's probably about 3 miles that way, 2.5, 3 miles that way. So hopefully they got that much out there. Today I have a eye doctor's appointment. I found out it's been 5 years since I had my eyes checked, so I'm gonna go get those checked out. I have to take another cow to the veterinarian clinic. Another bad leg, so we'll get that checked out. Been running my brand new toys, probably one of the better toys I've ever bought for the farm. Look at that beauty. This truck, it's big. I almost need a step ladder to get into the dang thing. Yeah, it's a beautiful truck. I like it. Got sort them out, got Curtis coming up with the trailer so we can go into the vet. I got a vet appointment this afternoon. Other than that, not much going on here. We're just kind of waiting for things to grow. Buggers are up here getting some creep feed anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kick them out of here so I can shut that gate so I can get ready to bring some feed over here. Hi guys. Hi. Come on. Come on. Good girls and boys. This way what I'll do here now is I'll lock this gate down here. That way when I come in I can put feed in here. I'll bring all the cows up and then we'll separate them. So, because I got a vet appointment today at 3 o'clock. Okay, I got mineral, feed, spray. Gonna head down to the creek bottom and feed those cows. And then come up here and get those. Starting to tassel a little bit. Okay, we made it down here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure they're all here, feed them, mineral them, spray them. Okay, we got some feed in for them. Makes them somewhat happy, content. 3 missing. Do a little spraying and go from there. Gate's full. Now this is tight. Good to go. Grow, grow, grow. God Ernst, help me grow this corn. Now it's empty, and a little bit will be full. Now we got them all in there. Now we'll get these girls to come in here. Hey, Bass. Hey, Bass. Okay, I finally got them all in here. The one I wanted was way down in there, so they all follow me down. They all come back up 45 minutes later. Well, does this look familiar? Corn, hut, gate. Let's shut this gate. I'm going to try to turn these cows out into the pasture today, so I got to make sure all the gates are shut. Here, there, over there, so they don't get into there. That there never gets old. Mighty Mississippi River. Oh, hello everyone. You got the Bud Man here. It's Saturday. It's about 2:25, and we have a cool thing going on here in Bellevue. It's a short one. They come on at 1 o'clock and they're leaving at 2:30. It's the Navy SEALs annual motorcycle ride where they ride around Jackson, Clinton, Scott County, and they actually present a couple, for lack of a better term, grants or rewards to a fallen soldier's family or something like that. It's kind of cool. But anyway, they're going to be coming here pretty quick here, and I'm going to get some video of it. There's a lot of motorcycles, probably 100, 150 motorcycles. Okay, here they come. Big Blue. Well, welcome back. Had a nice little excitement in town today with all those motorcycles. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unload all this stuff here, and we're actually going to move the cows from the pond pasture down below and get them out into some nice grass. So that's what we're planning on doing today. Hopefully it works out good. We'll find out here in a bit. Well, I don't know if you can see them, but there they are way up there. So what my job is to get all those down through the bottom, over and down the bottom. So okay, here they come. Oh, it's beautiful. Just gorgeous. Once a year, this time of the year, it's usually around July 1st, but we're a little bit late because we had some foot problems, but we'll get them down here, get them some good grass. Timbers! Down through the timber we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Got a big old cattle drive going on here at the Hartung family farms. We had a dozer come in, and they really did some nice work here, because we couldn't ride like this 2 years ago. He come in last fall. Made it really nice. Hats off to Deere Stucking. Thanks, Deere. Hey, boss! Just follow me down. Come on, girls. I guess I got 2 boys with me. A bunch of calves. Up over the top. Have to come get rid of that girl. So hopefully when we get down there, we'll have 33 cows, 33 calves, and 2 bulls. I got 2 up there in the side-by-side following them down. That hurt. Hey, boss! And now we can come out of the timber, and the bugs are bad. That tree's gonna fall. It's kind of like a goat path. Bugs are flying in my eyes. Yeah, looks like we're gonna make it. Cows are still behind me? Yep, here they come. Look at that. Okay, we got them all down here. Nice green grass for them to chew on. They should be content, I hope.
What's going on, guys? Future Ron here. I'm in Denmark. It's about 2 in the morning here, which is actually only about 7 o'clock back home. Yeah, there were 7 hours ahead. I am just editing some videos. I apologize for just getting way behind on stuff. Just been busy at work. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching the video. Thank you so much. Take care, take it easy, stay safe, and ta-ta for now.